Hi, I'm Nikki with Sewing My Style. Welcome to my channel and the series on zippers. This is a fly front zipper that you would use on trousers, jeans, any pant. It's just a great looking zipper that is really popular but can be really intimidating. I hope you find this one easy. Thanks. Now it's time for the fly front zipper. You recognize this pattern piece. This is what a pair of pants looks like, or of jeans. This is the front side, and this is what the fly front looks like if it's all one piece. Sometimes you'll see a pattern where this piece is separate, that you stitch on and there's a seam there. And some patterns have different ways of showing how their fly front is supposed to be attached based on the design. But the idea is, if you understand the concept of a fly front zipper, you'll be able to figure out any pattern differences. So let's use this one. Here's the fly right here. You recognize that. And this is the front crotch, and here's the side. And these are two pieces, okay? This is the wrong side of the fabric. All right, so we're gonna deal with the wrong side. So if it's designed this way, there'll be a point right here, and then you're gonna stitch here. So similar to how we put the straight zipper on, we're going to baste down to our point, to our notch, or it may be a small circle, but we're making a point right there. We're gonna do a basting stitch, whether you do it by hand or whether you do it by a wide stitch by machine. And then we're gonna go ahead and stitch, do a permanent stitch to move the crotch down, do the stitch down the crotch, okay? So let's draw a line from the top of the pant down to our point. Okay, that's your basting stitch. And then we're gonna stitch permanently to close the crotch, first step. Here is my basting stitch. The stitch will come out. It's temporary. And here's my permanent stitch to close up the crotch. The second step is to open it. This is the inside of the pant. And you're gonna press this seam open. And if you notice, the point is right there at the turn. What we're gonna do, we're gonna clip to that curve just to relax it. And lay the fly extensions, they're called, lay them down flat. Okay, that's the second step. The third step is to lay your zipper face down. Remember, this is the inside of the pant. Your zipper is gonna go this direction because it's gonna be facing out. Lay your zipper down. And let me get the seam gauge here. What you want to do is look at, there's a few measurements to get the zipper in correctly. Right where the crotch curve is, you don't want the metal to go any further down. So line up the metal of the zipper. Remember, all zippers are adjusted from the top, so don't worry about if it extends further up because you'll have a waistband right there. So let's make sure the metal of the zipper doesn't go any further than a 1/4 inch down to the bottom of the fly, because you've got to stitch past that. And then let's line it up. Don't line it right up on the edge. Let's line it up about 1/8 of an inch away from the seam. Okay, so lay the zipper right here, 1/8 of an inch away from the seam and 1/4 of an inch up the metal bottom, 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom of the fly extension. Now your next step, you want to pin the zipper to the fly extension only. Just move the pant out of the way because all you're doing is stitching the zipper to the fly extension only on the right side. You're going to use your regular zipper foot and stitch down. I stitched the zipper to the fly extension only. So there it is, but it's only stitched to the fly extension. It's a common mistake. All right, so now take the zipper and turn it over, and let's do some securing of the zipper. You're still only stitching the zipper with the fly extension. You're not doing the pant yet. The pant is not involved yet. You're only stitching the zipper to the fly extension. So what you're going to do is top stitch right there on the edge. Top stitch from the top to the bottom. I'm going to top stitch it all the way down, right on the edge. All the way down. Now you have your zipper attached to the fly extension only. Right, now it's time for pants. All right, let's clean this up. Here's the zipper. It's laying down on the pan, and it's stitched to the right side fly extension. And I'm saying the right side of what you're looking at. And then just flip it over. Just turn it over to the other side, because now you're going to stitch down. Okay? And if you notice, you'll start to see what the fly looks like. There it is. Okay? And if you stitch down on top of the zipper, that means you will get your stitching line here. It goes here. Most patterns will come with a fly extension top stitch pattern piece, like a guide. Again, I'm just showing you the concept of how you put in a fly extension so that you'll be able to follow any pattern. So what you can do is lay this down, lay your zipper down. And if you take my jeans class, I'll go into more detail how to really line this up on the front side, because you want a nice straight stitch on the front side. And that's my stitching line that I'm creating with pins. And then here is my curve line that's going to take me over to the seam. Okay, so see what it looks like? Boop, 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 boop. Bam, right there. Let's go. And remember, you want to stitch below the metal teeth. And start to curve. And then you want to curve over to the seam. I've stitched on the zipper all the way down, came over on the curve. Let's see what we got. There it is. Okay. Now I came over just a tab, so I'm just going to take that off. And then I'm going to take out my basting stitch. There. But that's the concept, the basic concept of putting in a fly front zipper. Every pattern, most of the patterns that you come across may, set it up differently. The fly extensions may be attached in one piece. The fly extensions may be separate, where you stitch them on first and you'll have a seam, and their instructions may go whatever way. But practice, and you see how it goes, how it zips up, zips back. You'll have a waistband. You have a waistband here, and some patterns have a fly cover, like a fly facing, so that it protects your skin when you're zipping up, particularly if you are, wearing jeans. Okay, there's your fly front zipper. Good luck.